Software Etc. was a retail chain of home personal computer software and accessories that opened in 1984 and was rebranded in 2000. Welcome to another episode of Throwback Thursday. So stay tuned on a random Thursday for a new remade video of an old video that I did before. Thanks.
Open the shuttle doors, Al.
Do you have the software I requested, Steve?
Come on, where am I supposed to find all that?
Software, etc.
Where?
At B. Dalton, software, etc., Steve.
Al, open the shuttle doors.
Steve, this conversation can serve no useful purpose. Goodbye.
Where are you going, Al? You can't leave me here. Al, do you read me?
If you want to keep your
Al.
computer happy in
Al.
this universe, there's just one place to go.
Dayton's department store chain, based in Minneapolis, Minnesota, began the B. Dalton chain in 1966. Bruce Dayton, a member of the family that operated Dayton's department store, named the bookstore after himself, but substituted an L for the Y in his surname. The name B. Dalton was chosen because it connotated quality, dependability, and authority. The first store opened in nearby Adena in August of that year, followed by a second store in St. Louis, Missouri. Although the chain was originally intended to operate in downtowns and suburban areas, the majority of the stores were opened inside regional shopping malls. In 1968, the chain acquired Pickwick Books of California, which they later merged into B. Dalton in 1979. By 1969, Dayton's had merged with Hudson's of Detroit and became Dayton-Hudson Corporation. Dayton-Hudson Corporation would now be called Target. B. Dalton expanded throughout the 1960s and 70s, going from 12 stores in 1968 to 125 by 1973. B. Dalton had stores in 43 of the 50 states in 1978 and was second to Walden Books, then the U.S. largest bookstore in store numbers, but posting higher profits than its rival. B. Dalton wanted to diversify in 1985. The bookstore chain wanted to take advantage of the growing popularity in consumer electronics by selling computer books, computer software, accessories, video games, and gaming consoles. In 1985, B. Dalton bookstores opened the first Software Etc., which sold computer books, magazines, and software products. Software Etc. initially began operating inside B. Dalton bookstores. The company began going into standalone stores by 1987 when it was spun off from its sister store. The video game consoles during the late 1980s included the Nintendo Entertainment System as well as the Sega Genesis, which helped to increase its sales as its popularity grew. But Software Etc. soon found itself in fierce competition with companies like Babbage's, Electronic Boutique, and Funcoland. By 1987, B. Dalton Books was expanding its Software Etc. division, which had by then had over 100 boutiques, many of them found in their bookstores. At its peak, Software Etc. operated 328 stores, located primarily in regional shopping malls in 45 states, as well as in the District of Columbia. In 1994, Software Etc. successfully merged with fellow computer store Babbage's. The merger was structured as a stock swap, where shareholders of Babbage's and Software Etc. received shares of Neostar, a newly formed holding company. Babbage's and Software Etc. continue to operate as independent subsidiaries of Neostar and retain their respective senior management teams. Neostar merged its Babbage's and Software Etc. units into a single organization in May of 1996, amid declining sales. In September of that year, after Neostar was unable to secure the credit necessary to purchase inventory necessary for the holiday season, the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The leadership changes were not enough, and in November of 1996, the assets of NeoStar were purchased for $58.5 million by Leonard Riggio, a founder of Software Etc. and chairman and principal stockholder of Barnes & Noble. In 1999, the newly formed Babbage's Etc. launched the GameStop chain and was sold to Barnes & Noble. The sale reunited the Software Etc. chain with its original parent company, B. Dalton. Barnes & Noble purchased Funko Inc. in 2000 and merged Babbage's Etc. to become a wholly owned subsidiary of Funko. Funko changed its name to GameStop Inc. and became independent from Barnes & Noble by 2004. Since then, GameStop has phased out the Software Etc. name from its stores. In fact, Software Etc. was actually phased out along with Babbage's and renamed GameStop by the year 2000. So what do you remember about this place? Leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video below. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.
Bringing back memories from the good old days. That's super cool, man.